Good morning, folks. Welcome to Quantsapp. This is Vicky Sajnani. Let's get started with the morning market brief. 17,794, almost 17,800 is where we shut shop on Nifty 50 futures. 41,490, almost 41,500 is where we shut shop on Nifty Bank futures. Let's see what the SGX Nifty is pointing to this morning. 17,841. Expected 35 points gains being witnessed in SGX Nifty futures. So NSE futures are expected to open up with a positive bias as such. Well, looking at the charts of Nifty, we are seeing resistance at close to 18,000 levels and only a surpassing of 18,000, 18,200 zone. Do we get a conviction that the bulls would be strong enough to march ahead? So that's the scenario with which we observe the charts as of now. So the major support zone is 17,500, 472 range. Resistance being 18,200, 18,500. And of course, we have the intermittent resistance of 18,000 out there. Major supports, as I pointed out, 17,500 and 17,200. Well, looking at the OI picture from futures, we are seeing some amount of shorts coming in, albeit a small amount, but there is some amount of shorts. And the overall open interest has dipped in Nifty as such. So that is evident even from the open interest structure, in the sense that we have it spread out across strikes rather than having it focused on some particular strikes. There is a whole host of strikes which have participation in the options. So that indicates that there is some amount of confusion or differing opinions from several market participants. So 17,000, 18,000 and 18,500 are the two major levels as far as call OI is concerned. With the put OI, you have 17,600 and 17,000 as the two major levels I can see. Of course, you have some amount of open interest from 17,700 also. Looking at Bank Nifty now, 42,000, 42,500, 43,000. 72 is the other resistances, and of course 43,500 is the next major hurdle, as you can see from the charts. On the support zone, you have 40,766 and 39,736 as the major supports. Well, Bank Nifty again is positioned kind of neutral. You'll have to see it sustain above 42,500 for a gusto move on the higher side. Looking at the Bank Nifty futures indication, you are seeing some shorts which were built up yesterday. Of course, as I pointed out, that we will have that 42,000, 42,500 level to get crossed for a move on the higher side. Well, looking at the options open interest, 4,500, and that's some substantial call put OI out there. So 4,500 on the lower side and 42,000 on the higher side, with the next major level being 43,000. Of course, there's substantial participation at 41,500 itself from the calls as such. Top gainers and losers, Idea, Vodafone Idea, that is, Indus Tower, Adani Ports are the top gainers. MCX, Jindal Steel, Divi's Labs, top losers of the day. From the index contribution, we saw IT contributing negative minus 35 points, 35.75 points, private banks minus 29.77 points, oil minus 17.34 points, Infra and FMCG were on the positive end, 8.7 points and 3.49 points respectively on the positive side. Power also showed a positive contribution of 1.85 points. So remaining sectors being in the negative binge, even cement, pharma, PSU banks, NBFC. So they were on the negative binge. Metals also on the negative end, 14.84 points on the negative side, negative contribution from metals. Well, as far as sectoral built-up is concerned, we are seeing telecom, media, fertilizer. On the long side, metal, oil, realty, Nifty stocks on the short side. I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to Option Symposium 5.0, which is happening at the 11th and 12th of February 2023 at the iconic Bombay Stock Exchange. It's the India's largest option conference. So you'll listen from a variety of experts. There's lots of panel discussions which shall happen. So to register, I would say go to www.optionsymposium.com, or there could be an iCard popping up on the right-hand corner, and you could register there. Sponsors include Alice Blue, Espresso, M-Stock, 5 Paisa, Riggy, and of course, this is going to be a gala event in the sense that there's going to be a lot of learning, a lot of networking. So see you there. And of course, moving on to the result calendar, you have Adani Ports, Bharti Airtel, Deepak Nitrite, Ramco Cement, Chambal Fertilizer, whole host of results expected out there. That's what has been highlighted here. So get ready for some volatility. Looks like a volatile day for Nifty with the result season on the onslaught of the several results. A crowded day today too. Well, one stock on the radar is TVS Motors. 1075 is a resistance point, and then 1108, 1107 is the resistance point again. On the supports, you have 993 and 965 as the major supports. Well, looking at the RSI also, positioning of RSI, you must have understood what we are trying to highlight. You could have a positive stance on this above 1075, 1080 levels. On a sustained momentum, it could take it to much higher levels as such. Well, as far as the futures OI is concerned, we are seeing a long, then two shorts which were marginal shorts which came in. The long was a substantial long which was there, and then you had some amount of short covering which happened in the system. So let's see how that pans out during the day. Looking at the open interest picture from options, 1100 happens to be a stiff level from the call OI picture. Put OI indicates 1000 as the major level on the lower side. The other stock on the radar is LTIN. 4660, 4659 is the resistance point. The next major level, 4860, 4859 levels. So surpassing that, I think 4660, 4670 gets crossed. You can see a momentum positive twirl on the stock. That's a possibility. 4340 is the major support zone. 4125 is the next major level on the lower side to be watched out. Well, looking at the OI picture, not a substantial OI built up compared to the open interest which has been earlier on. So, but it's in a long unwinding kind of situation, some amount of short covering witnessed. But on an overall basis, we are seeing a long unwinding kind of pattern there. Looking at the open interest from options, you're seeing some unwinding in the calls, 4,600 call, 4,800, 4,700 call, 5,000 also witnessing a wee bit of unwinding there, call unwinding. So you have resistance positioned at 5,000 and support positioned at close to 4,200. Well, securities in the ban list, Adani Ports. Well, before I wrap up the session, I would like to highlight to you, please consult your financial advisor before trading in derivatives. And also, please follow strict stop losses while trading in derivatives. So we had the short built up, oil, metal, and realty and Nifty stocks. Sectoral long built up, telecom, media, fertilizer. We already discussed the critical levels of Nifty and Bank Nifty. The two stocks on the radar, TVS Motor, LTIM, ban list Adani Ports. For TVS Motors, we highlighted 1080 level as the resistance, pivotal resistance. For LTIM, 4660, 4670 is the pivotal resistance on the higher side. So that's it from my side. Wish you happy trading and all the best.